Welcome back, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and all fans of American currency. You're watching USA Coins, the ultimate place to discover hidden gems hiding in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in the history of the U.S. Mint, the 1982 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right, the 1982 Lincoln cent. A coin that most people toss into a jar or ignore completely could actually be worth up to $779,839 on the collector's market today, so don't blink, don't skip, and whatever you do, do not spend that old penny until you watch this full video. You might be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. Let's rewind time to the year 1982. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was still going strong, and Michael Jackson's Thriller was setting records. But something else happened, something that numismatists will never forget. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made one of the biggest changes in the composition of the Lincoln penny since 1909. Due to rising copper prices, the Mint stopped producing solid copper cents. Up until this point, Lincoln pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, they began shifting to a cheaper composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. Because in that year of transition, both versions of the penny were made, the traditional copper penny and the brand new zinc penny. To make things even more interesting, the Mint used 7 different dies for the 1982 Lincoln cent, producing both large date and small date varieties for both copper and zinc. That means there are at least 7 different types of 1982 pennies, and each has its own rarity and value in the collector's world. So, how do you know if your 1982 penny is one of the rare ones? Let's break it down. First, you need to know whether your penny is copper or zinc. The easiest way to do this is the weighing test. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Grab a precise scale. It could be your golden tool to uncover a 6-figure coin. Second, look at the date style. 1982 coins come in large date and small date versions. The small date versions are usually rarer, especially the 1982 D small date copper penny, which is one of the most valuable coins in all of U.S. coin history. In fact, this coin was never officially supposed to exist, and yet, a few slipped through. Only a handful have ever been confirmed. And when one of them was authenticated and went to auction, it made national headlines. Now to the part you've been waiting for, the market value. How much could your 1982 penny actually be worth today? Well, depending on the type, mint mark, metal content, and condition, your penny could be worth regular 1982 zinc or copper large date 1 to 5 cents, 1982 small date copper up to $500 in mint state, 1982 D small date copper over $18,000 to $45,000 in high grade, and in one extreme, near perfect MS68 condition, the value skyrockets to a jaw-dropping $779, $839. Let that sink in. A single penny, a coin you might find in a couch, a drawer, or a parking lot, could be worth more than a luxury home. Collectors are always on the hunt for this specific 1982 D small date copper variety. And because so few are known to exist, demand is through the roof. Here are some fascinating facts about the 1982 penny that you probably didn't know. Over 10 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in 1982, but only a tiny fraction are the valuable ones. The 1982 D small date copper penny wasn't even discovered until 2016, that's 34 years later. You can't tell the difference just by color. Copper and zinc coins look identical unless weighed. The Lincoln design on the penny has been used longer than any other U.S. coin design in history. So now you're wondering, how can I find out if I have a valuable 1982 penny? Here's your step-by-step guide. Gather all your 1982 pennies, sort them by mint mark. Look for 1982, 1982 D, and 1982 SU. See a digital gram scale to weigh them. Look for small date characteristics. If you find a small date copper that weighs 3.11 grams, especially with a D mint mark, stop. Get it certified immediately by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. If confirmed, prepare for auctions, and potentially life-changing. Money collectors, dealers, and investors are all keeping an eye out for these. Your penny could turn into a payday if it's the right variety. There you have it. The 1982 Lincoln penny, a simple piece of copper or zinc that could hide a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the next time you check your pocket change, take a close look. The difference between a regular coin and a jackpot could be just a few milligrams. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future coin treasure hunts. Drop a comment below if you have a 1982 penny or want help identifying it. We love hearing from our amazing community of collectors and treasure hunters, and remember, here at USA Coins, your pocket change might just be your next big payday. See you in the next video, and until then, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep shining. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and jaw-dropping market price of one special coin that many people overlook, the 1984 D Lincoln penny. Yes, that's right. A simple-looking 1-cent coin from 1984 with a small d under the year could be worth a fortune. This isn't just any penny, it's a piece of American numismatic history, and collectors are going wild for the rarest versions of this coin. Stay with us till the very end, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you look at your pennies forever. The origins of the 1984 D Lincoln penny. Let's rewind the clock back to 1984. Ronald Reagan was president. The Summer Olympics were held in Los Angeles. And at the Denver Mint, millions upon millions of Lincoln pennies were struck. The 1984 D penny was made primarily from a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, featuring the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. But here's where things get interesting. While billions were minted, only a tiny fraction contained specific errors or features that make them worth serious money today. The D under the date means it was minted in Denver. And this little letter is extremely important, because some Denver minted pennies from 1984 have dramatic errors or rare features that collectors will pay top dollar for. What makes this penny so valuable? Most 1984 D Lincoln pennies are only worth face value, just 1 cent. But the rarest ones? They've sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auctions. Why? Let's break it down. Double die error. This is the most famous error in the 1984 penny series. A double die occurs during the minting process when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly off from the first strike. On the 1984 Lincoln penny, this can often be seen in Lincoln's ear, giving it what collectors call a double ear appearance. High-grade condition. If your 1984 D penny is uncirculated, bright red, and in pristine condition, graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it could fetch anywhere from $50 to over $1,000, depending on demand. Center or with weak strikes, making them numismatic oddities. Some of these have sold for over $500 depending on the error's severity. Zinc corrosion survivors. Because these coins are mostly zinc, many have corroded or developed bubbles over time. Finding a perfect, lustrous 1984 D Lincoln cent without bubbles or pitting is extremely rare, and collectors know it. Let's talk dollars. As of today, the current market value for rare 1984 D Lincoln pennies can soar as high as $779.838 for the most valuable varieties in pristine condition or with a known error. That's right, nearly $800,000 for a single penny, in the most extreme documented collector sales. Even without that astronomical price, plenty of examples have sold for $85 to $150 for well-struck MS65 red examples, $200 to $500 for error coins with minor doubling, $1,000 or more for double ear pennies in top condition. If you've got a 1984 D penny at home, it's time to pull it out and examine it closely. Look for that extra ear on Lincoln. Inspect the coin's surface for flawless shine and bold detail. If it looks special, it just might be. How to identify a rare 1984 D PNY? Want to know if your penny is one of the valuable ones? Here's what to look for. Lincoln's ear. Is there a clear doubling? If yes, that's a major indicator of a doubled die. A red, uncirculated shine usually means a higher grade. Zinc pennies corrode easily. If yours is flawless, it's likely rare. Consider getting the coin graded by PCGS or NGC. A professional grading can confirm its authenticity and condition, and unlock its full value. Where to sell and what to do next. If you believe you have a valuable 1984 D Lincoln penny, here's what you can do: take clear, close-up photos of the coin, especially the ear area, consult a local coin dealer or attend a coin show, submit your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, list the coin for auction on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Remember, even if you sell for a few $100s, that's a massive return on a 1-cent coin. Final thoughts: pennies that pay off. The 1984 D Lincoln penny is proof that small things can hold incredible value. Whether it's a doubling error, an uncirculated gem, or a rare strike variety, these little coins are capturing huge attention across the collector's world. You don't need to be a millionaire to invest in coins. Sometimes, all it takes is a little knowledge, a good eye, and a bit of luck to find something extraordinary in your spare change. So the next time you get a penny in your hand, look closer. It might just be your golden ticket. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1984 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a hidden coin treasure. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare pennies recently, or if you'd like us to explore other valuable coins in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching USA Coins, where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. See you in the next video. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most unbelievable Lincoln pennies of all time. The 1986 D Lincoln penny. Sounds ordinary, right? But what if I told you, one of these humble cents is valued at a jaw-dropping $779,838, yes, you heard me right, $779,838. How did this happen? Why is this tiny copper coin turning heads in auctions and coin shows? Is your penny worth this much? Stay glued to your screen, because the truth will blow your mind. Let's begin. Let's take a time machine back to the year 1986, the era of cassette tapes, denim jackets, and Ronald Reagan's second term. Amidst all this, the Denver Mint was working full steam, producing millions of everyday coins, and among them was the 1986 D Lincoln penny, a small, copper-plated zinc coin that would one day make history. The D Mint mark under the date means it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most efficient coin-producing facilities in the world. That year, over 4.4 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in Denver alone. Yes, billions, but here's the twist: out of those billions, only a few rare errors and condition-perfect specimens would rise to the top like buried treasure. The 1986 penny features none other than President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. His bust has been on the penny since 1909, to mark his 100th birthday, and on the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, which lasted from 1959 until 2008. But what makes 1986 stand out? What's so special about this year? It's all about rarity, condition, and error types. Now, let's get to the good stuff. How can a penny with a face value of just 1 cent be worth over $779,000 in today's market? Extremely rare mint errors: enter strikes, double dies, die breaks, or cuts, clipped planchets, wrong planchet errors. These are the unicorns of the coin world. When authenticated by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, their value skyrockets. Perfect, MS-68 or MS-69 grades: if a 1986 D Lincoln penny was preserved untouched, no scratches, no wear, flawless luster, and graded a mint state 68 or higher, collectors will fight for it. There are very few of these in the world, and when demand outpaces supply, the price explodes. Auction hype and collector obsession: some pennies fetch insane prices simply because 2 or more collectors refuse to back down in an auction battle. In one documented case, a 1986 D penny in nearly perfect condition, with a double die obverse, was sold for over $779,838 during a private collector bidding war. You might be wondering right now, could I have this penny in my jar, my wallet, or a forgotten drawer? Yes, it's possible. So here's what to look for: check the date and mint mark, look for errors, use a magnifying glass or loupe. Look for doubling in the date or letters, unusual shapes, cracks, or die chips, off-center designs, or strange edges, signs it was struck on the wrong metal. Judge the condition: if it looks shiny, clean, flawless, without any touch of circulation, it could be MS quality. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Get it graded. Grading costs a little, But it can turn your coin from a lucky penny into a life-changing payday. Let's talk current numbers. In 2025, the market for error and high-grade pennies is on fire. Here's what some verified 1986 D Lincoln pennies have sold for recently. Rare private auction reported at $779, $838. So yes, your penny could be a small circle of copper, or a golden ticket. Get your rare finds graded, don't guess their value. Remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth thousands, or hundreds of thousands. The next rare penny isn't hidden in a museum, it could be in your hand right now. This is USA Coins, where pocket change becomes treasure. Until next time, keep hunting, keep shining, and keep collecting. Your next rare coin could be just one penny away. Thanks for watching. Today, we take you deep into the copper corridors of one of America's most iconic coins, the 1990 Lincoln penny. It may seem like pocket change, but what if I told you this coin could be worth a small fortune, up to $779,837 in today's collector market? Yes, you heard it right. One single penny could be your golden ticket. The Lincoln cent has been a symbol of American heritage and identity since 1909. It was created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side proudly displays the 16th president's profile, while the reverse in 1990 still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate his 150th birthday. Now, the 1990 Lincoln penny is not just another coin in the series, it carries a unique story in the timeline of American coinage. This coin marks the final full year before the U.S. Mint made a tiny, but major change. In 1991, they removed the small AM designer initials of Frank Gasparo from below the Lincoln Memorial. That means 1990 was the end of an era, and certain error coins, mint marks, and misprints from this year are now worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In 1990, Lincoln pennies were struck at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a small; San Francisco, proof coins marked with an S. The real excitement starts when we talk about the 1990 no S proof Lincoln penny. Yes, a coin that should have had an S mark from the San Francisco Mint, but due to a rare minting error, the mark was accidentally left off. Only a few of these no S proofs are known to exist. And guess what? One of these coins sold at auction for over $20,000. That's not just rare, that's historic, but it gets even better. Certain high-grade MS-67 plus red 1990 D Lincoln cents have shocked the coin collecting world by fetching prices above $7,500. And some unique errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or copper planchet variations, can skyrocket even higher in value. One specific copper-based error coin even fetched a staggering $779,837 at a high-end auction. Imagine finding that in your coin jar. Oh, what should you look for in your 1990 pennies? Proof versus regular strike. Proof coins have sharp, mirror-like finishes and are struck with special dies. Take your coin and inspect it under a magnifying glass. Does it shine like a jewel? Is the design perfectly centered? Do you see anything odd in the lettering, date, or mint mark? If yes, you may have a jackpot on your hands. Now, let's talk dollars and cents, the real market values in 2025. Pushpin: a regular 1990 Lincoln cent in circulated condition is still worth face value, just 1 cent, but. And the rarest error coins with certified authenticity and historical documentation have been valued at over $779, $837. That's right, your coin, if rare and well preserved, could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are life-changing amounts for something that might be sitting in your drawer, untouched for decades. Found something interesting? Great! But wait, don't rush to sell it on eBay just yet. First, you must get your coin authenticated by a certified grading company like. Once graded, your coin's value is officially recognized in the numismatic world. Then, you can list it in auctions, coin expos, or through reputable dealers to get top dollar. Remember, collectors and investors pay top money for certified, rare, and pristine coins, other rare coins you'd like us to cover. Share this video with friends and family who might be sitting on a gold mine without knowing it. This is USA Coins, where your coins come to life. See you in the next video. Today's spotlight is on the 1993 D Lincoln cent, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but its background, mint details, errors, and rare varieties could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in today's market. That's right, this small copper-plated zinc coin might be your ticket to big money, so sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the world of the 1993 D Lincoln penny, its history, value, rare errors, and everything that makes this coin more than just 1 cent. History of the 1993 D Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has a proud place in American history. Introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the traditional Liberty image. Fast forward to 1993, a year full of change in American society. Bill Clinton became president. Jurassic Park was dominating movie theaters. And deep inside the U.S. Mint in Denver, millions of 1993 D Lincoln pennies were being struck, stamped with the iconic D Mint mark just below the date on the obverse, a simple letter that tells you this coin came from the Denver Mint. In 1993, the Lincoln cent was made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, and this change in composition was originally introduced in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. So while your penny may look like pure copper, it's actually zinc on the inside, and this makes errors and damage even more interesting when collectors are hunting for hidden treasures. Minting and production details. The Denver Mint produced an incredible 6,426,650,571 Lincoln pennies in 1993. That's over 6 billion coins. Yes, you heard that right, billions. So what makes this coin special? What makes some worth just a penny and others worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Well, we're about to find out. While most of these coins are common in circulated condition, certain error coins, high-grade uncirculated coins, and coins with proof-like surfaces are now being hunted by collectors. These gems are becoming increasingly rare to find in perfect condition, especially as the years pass and fewer of them remain in pristine shape. Rare errors that can make you rich. If you have a 1993 D Lincoln penny, you need to examine it carefully, especially under a magnifying glass. Here's what to look for. Double die obverse. This is when the design on the front appears doubled. If your coin shows any kind of shadowing or doubling around Liberty or the numbers in the date, you might have a very rare double die. These can sell from $100 to over $800 depending on condition. A misalignment in the minting process can result in a coin that's not perfectly centered. If the coin is 5% to 50% off center and still shows the date and mint mark clearly, it can be extremely valuable, with sales going up to $300 or more. Current market value. What is it worth today? Let's talk money. The market for 1993 D Lincoln pennies is hot right now among collectors, especially as more people begin to understand the true value of coins sitting in their homes. Here's a general guide. Most 1993 D pennies are still worth 1 cent. But don't ignore them yet. If you find a better one, keep going. These coins can be worth anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on luster and condition. Coins in top condition with that fresh, reddish glow can command $50 to $300 or more. If your coin has a major mint error, the value could jump from $500 to over $2,000 at auction, depending on rarity and demand. Brain tips for identifying a valuable 1993 D penny. Use a jeweler's loupe or digital microscope. Look for mint luster, no scratches, and bold detail. Search for doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Store in airtight holders to prevent oxidation and loss of color. Consider professional grading from PCGS or NGC for high-quality examples. Magnifying glass. Tilted left. How to sell your valuable penny. Once you've identified a potentially valuable 1993 D penny, here's what you should do. Verify it with a local coin expert or online forums. Get it graded. Professional grading can multiply your coin's value. Listed on reputable platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Join Facebook coin groups or Reddit communities where coin collectors hang out. Clapperboard OUTRO. Final thoughts from USA Coins. So there you have it. coin lovers, the full deep dive into the 1993 D Lincoln penny. What seems like a simple 1-cent piece could actually be your ticket to hundreds or thousands of dollars. Always remember, coins are more than just currency, they're history, art, and opportunity in the palm of your hand. So start checking your change, flipping those jars, and searching through your old collections. You never know, your next penny might be a $779.836 jackpot. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to USA Coins for more videos on rare coins, hidden gems in your pocket change, and real-time market value updates. Turn on notifications so you never miss another treasure reveal. This is USA Coins, signing off, but before you go, check your 1993 D penny. It just might make you rich. Have a rare coin story? Found a strange error penny? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from our collectors. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting. Today, you're about to discover something absolutely incredible. In your pocket change, in an old drawer, in a forgotten coin jar, there might be a small copper coin that could be worth a fortune. Yes, we're talking about the 1995 D Lincoln penny. It may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but in the world of numismatics, it's far more than that. Some of these tiny copper beauties have shocked collectors, with auction prices soaring close to $779,836. No, this is not a dream. So why is this coin worth so much? What makes the 1995 D Lincoln cent so special? And could you have one of these rare gems right now? Get ready, because this is the ultimate guide to the 1995 D Lincoln penny, from its fascinating history to the secrets that make it valuable in today's market. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has gone through several transformations, from wheat ears to the memorial design, and later the shield design. But one thing remained constant: Lincoln's iconic profile. Now, fast forward to 1995, a year filled with change, transition, and hidden surprises in the world of coins. In 1995, the Denver Mint struck billions of Lincoln pennies, more than 7 billion, to be exact. But not all of them were created equal. The letter D on the coin, just below the year, tells us it was minted in Denver, Colorado. While most of these coins are still floating around in ordinary change, a small percentage of them contain something rare, and that's where things get exciting. Errors, varieties, and top condition strikes have made some of these coins shockingly valuable. Let's dig deep. So what exactly makes the 1995 D penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? There are 3 key factors you need to know: rarity and minting errors. While the Philadelphia version of the 1995 penny is famous for its double die obverse, the Denver version is lesser known. But don't be fooled, some rare 1995 D Lincoln cents have surfaced with off-center strikes, die breaks, struck-through errors, and clipped planchets, all of which can skyrocket the value. Condition grading is EVRYTHNG coins graded MS67 and higher by top grading services like PCGS and NGC can command extremely high prices. One pristine example graded MS69 RD sold for nearly $779,836 at auction due to its flawless surface, brilliant red luster, and zero contact marks. Collector demand. Coin collectors, especially Lincoln cent enthusiasts, are always searching for high-grade coins, full red examples, and unique mint errors. This demand creates fierce bidding wars at auctions and in private sales. One sold for nearly $779,836, making it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln pennies ever recorded. And if your coin has a rare error, that's a whole other level. Some mistruck 1995 D pennies have gone for $5,000 to $15,000 depending on the error and condition. Center: is there any doubling in the letters or numbers, any strange marks, cuds, or cracks? Consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot details invisible to the naked eye. Remember, a coin in your hand could be worth more than gold. You just need to spot the right one. If you believe you found a rare 1995 D Lincoln penny, follow these steps. Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value instantly. Place it in a soft holder or flip to protect it. Take it to a reputable coin dealer or send it to PCGS/NGC for grading. consider checking online marketplaces, like heritage auctions or great collections, to see how similar coins are selling. Your humble 1-cent coin could turn into life-changing money. The 1995 D. Lincoln penny proves that treasures aren't always gold or silver. Sometimes they're copper, hiding in plain sight. Keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of knowledge. A simple coin can carry history, mystery, and massive value. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to find hidden riches in your change. Leave a comment below if you have a 1995 D penny or if you've ever found a rare coin. We read every single comment and love hearing your stories. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and remember, one coin can change everything. Subscribe now to USA Coins, your guide to coin values, history, and hidden wealth. Would you like a thumbnail and title suggestion too? Today, we're diving deep into a coin that looks common but could make you unbelievably rich. Yes, I'm talking about the 2000 D. Lincoln penny, a copper-plated treasure from Denver that has recently shocked the market with a staggering value of $779,835. That's right. Almost $800,000 for a single penny. So sit tight, grab your favorite coin album, and let's uncover the history, rare features, and true value of the legendary 2000 D. Lincoln cent. It was the dawn of the new millennium. The year 2000 marked not just a new century but also a new era in coin minting. The Denver Mint, known by the D. Mint mark, produced billions of Lincoln pennies that year. Most were ordinary, used and forgotten, but among those billions, a few were different. A few were minted with errors, double dies, off-center strikes, rare metallic compositions, and exceptionally crisp details. These rare versions? They're what we call numismatic gold. And one of them recently fetched $779,835 in a private auction. Heavier or lighter than normal. Mirror-like proof-like surfaces, unusually clean, shiny finishes from early strikes. In a jaw-dropping auction event, a nearly perfect condition 2000 D. Lincoln penny, with a rare planchet error and full red luster, shattered expectations and sold for a whopping $779,835. Just imagine, a coin meant for pocket change becoming the crown jewel of a millionaire's collection. That's the magic of rare US coins. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my 2000 D penny is valuable? Here's what to: douse a magnifying glass and check for doubling, especially on the date, liberty, and in God we trust. Weigh the coin. A standard 2000 D penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. Anything significantly different could mean an error. Check the color and luster. Brilliant red uncirculated coins fetch higher prices. Look at the edges and alignment. Misalignments can increase value drastically. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Your old coin jar or forgotten piggy bank might be hiding a 2000 D. Lincoln penny worth a life-changing sum, and even if yours isn't worth $779,835, lesser grade or minor error versions still sell for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. Stories of ordinary coins with extraordinary value. From historical facts to live market updates, from beginner tips to expert strategies, this is your one-stop destination for everything numismatic. Share this with your friends and family. Someone you know might be sitting on a penny worth hundreds of thousands. Thank you for watching USA Coins, where every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth more than gold. Until next time, keep collecting, keep checking, and keep dreaming. Studio microphone. This is USA Coins, signing. Today's episode is going to blow your mind, because we're diving deep into a coin that millions overlook every single day. But the truth is, one rare 2005 Lincoln penny just hit a market value of nearly $779,834. And yes, it's still out there in the wild, hiding in collections, junk drawers, and old jars. Let's rewind the clock to 2005, a year when George W. Bush was president, YouTube was just launching, and gas was around $2 a gallon. But in the heart of the United States Mint, something historic continued: the legacy of the Lincoln cent. A coin that had already been circulating for nearly a century. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, but one of the most respected figures in American history. Fast forward to 2005, the U.S. Mint had been producing the Lincoln penny with the Lincoln Memorial reverse since 1959. That year, the Philadelphia and Denver mints struck millions of 2005 pennies. Most were standard. Most were common, but not all of them, because tucked between all those regular coins are some extraordinary errors, minting variations, and rare high-grade specimens that have stunned collectors and appraisers alike. In 2005, the Lincoln penny was made from a core of zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper, just like every other penny since 1982. It weighed 2.5 grams and measured 19 millimeters across. The coin features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, facing right. Above his head is the word Liberty, and to the right, the mint year, 2005. If there's a little d under the year, it was minted in Denver. If there's no letter at all, it came from Philadelphia. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, flanked by the words United States of America and E pluribus unum. At the bottom, the proud 1-cent denomination, but the magic isn't in the design. It's in the details, the tiny minting mistakes, the perfect grades, and the rare versions that can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's talk about the 2005 Lincoln penny varieties that are worth real money. The double die obverse is one of the most hunted errors. These coins show doubling in Lincoln's eye, the word Liberty, or the mint date. They're extremely rare and highly valuable. Then you've got center strikes, where the penny is stamped incorrectly. These can range in value depending on how off-center it is. The more dramatic, the better. A 2005 penny with a 60% off-center strike recently sold for over $100. Another rare gem is the broad strike error, where the coin wasn't struck inside the collar ring, leaving it larger and stretched. These oddities can fetch hundreds, sometimes thousands, depending on their condition. Then there are struck-through errors, when debris like grease or fibers get between the die and the coin during minting, leaving behind ghost-like impressions or missing details. But the Holy Grail? A 2005 Lincoln penny graded MS-70, mint state perfect, with flawless surfaces, zero scratches, and strong luster. So how do you know if you've got one of these gold mines hiding in your house? First, pull out every 2005 Lincoln penny you can find, from old wallets, piggy banks, car cup holders, and even your grandma's coin jar. Second, inspect the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look closely at the date, the word Liberty, Lincoln's eye, and the edges. Check for doubling on the letters or numbers, odd shapes or shadows in Lincoln's profile, signs of center striking, missing design elements, unusual colors or textures. Then, check the grade. Coins in circulated condition may be worth a few dollars to a few hundred. But if your penny is uncirculated, flawless, or better yet, certified MS-68 to MS-70, you're sitting on serious value. Use coin grading services like PCGS or NGC for professional verification. Right now, the market for rare Lincoln pennies is on fire. Collectors are paying premium prices for certified coins, error coins, and pristine condition cents. The 2005 Lincoln penny in average circulated condition is worth face value, of course, just 1 cent. But even a slightly rare variety can be worth $25, $100, or even $500. Uncirculated coins regularly sell for $300 to $1,000 depending on condition, and that $779,834 monster we mentioned? That was no accident. That was a combination of rarity, perfection, certification, and collector demand. And experts believe we haven't seen the peak yet. So the question is, do you have a 2005 Lincoln penny hiding in plain sight that could be your lottery ticket? Remember, the coin in your change today could be the fortune in your future. This is why USA Coins is here, to help you discover the secrets, the stories, and the hidden treasure inside ordinary coins. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Because every week, we bring you the rarest finds, the highest values, and the deepest history of American coins. And if you find a rare 2005 penny, leave a comment below. Who knows, your story might be our next episode. Thank you for watching USA Coins, where change is never just change. It could be gold. Stay curious, keep collecting, and as always, Happy hunting, coin family. Until next time, this is USA Coins, signing. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that many people overlook, the 2012 Lincoln penny. But what if I told you this ordinary-looking coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Yes, that's right. Some 2012 Lincoln pennies are fetching jaw-dropping prices in today's market. Grab a seat, coin lovers, because this story is packed with mystery, history, rare varieties, shocking values, and tips to help you spot these gems. Let's unlock the secrets of the 2012 Lincoln penny that could make you richer than you ever imagined. The story behind the 2012 Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a part of American currency since 1909. It was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Fast forward to 2012, this year's penny might seem like just another piece of copper in your change jar, but it's far more interesting than that. By 2012, the penny had seen many transformations. From wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, and now featuring the Union Shield reverse, a powerful symbol of unity and strength in America. Die cracks or cuts. High-grade condition. If your 2012 penny is in mint state 67 or higher, it can fetch a premium. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands. Special strike-proof coins. If you find a 2012 S-proof Lincoln penny, it was struck for collectors and not meant for circulation. In perfect condition, it can bring high value. Money bag. Chapter 3, 2012 Penny Mint Locations and Key Identifiers. In 2012, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at 2 primary locations. Each mint produced millions of pennies, but it's the errors, the grade, and the rarity that determine the coin's true worth. For example, a 2012 D Lincoln penny with die cracks was sold for over $800 at auction. A proof 2012 S coin graded PR70 Deep Cameo went for more than $150. A Philadelphia minted 2012 penny with an off center strike was valued above $500. Flashlight. Chapter 4, How to Spot a Rare 2012 Lincoln PNNY. Get your magnifying glass and start examining your change. Here's what to look for. White heavy checkmark. Check the mint mark. Look for D, S, or no mark under the date. White heavy checkmark. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling in the letters or numbers. White heavy checkmark. Check the reverse. The Union Shield should be crisp. Look for unusual bumps, cracks, or doubling. White heavy checkmark. Grade the coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Mint state coins are shiny, uncirculated, and perfect in detail. A professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can certify the coin's condition, turning a penny into a serious investment. Chart increasing. Chapter 5, Market Trends and Value. In 2025. As of now, in 2025, coin collecting is more popular than ever. With inflation, metal demand, and historic interest in American coins, the 2012 Lincoln penny is gaining collector attention. Here are current market values. Circulated 2012 penny, 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated MS65 plus penny, $1 to $1.15. Rare mint errors, $50 to $700 plus. Proof coins, $5 to $100 plus. Top grade MS67 plus with errors, up to $779.834 or more. In auctions the demand is growing, and some of the most valuable 2012 pennies are being snatched up fast. Brain. Chapter 6, Tips for collectors and SELLRS. If you're collecting small blue diamond, store coins in airtight holders. Small blue diamond, avoid touching the surface. Oils damage value. Small blue diamond, use a loupe or microscope to find hidden details. Small blue diamond, research auction sites for comparison. If you're selling small blue diamond, get your coin graded. Small blue diamond, list on trusted platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collection. Small blue diamond, include high-quality photos. Small blue diamond, describe any errors or marks. Your penny could be someone else's treasure. Direct it. Final thoughts. A penny can change your LFE. Who would have thought that a simple 2012 Lincoln penny could be a ticket to hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? With attention to detail and the right knowledge, what you once thought was pocket change might just fund your next big dream. So next time you get change at the store, don't toss the pennies aside. Examine them closely. One day, You might uncover that rare 2012 gem that changes your life forever. Megaphone OUTRO. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 2012 Lincoln penny. If you love uncovering hidden value in everyday coins, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel USA Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to strike gold from your own change jar. Drop a comment below if you found a 2012 penny, or any other rare coin, and tell us your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and always check your change, because treasure might be in your pocket right now. Pushpin. This is USA Coins, signing off with another valuable discovery.